Hello and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. You're joining me here in creative mode, and today's episode I'm going to be converting the Stiletto here into an AI ship, or at least that's what I'm going to be trying to do. I've never done this before, so might fail miserably. I'm pretty much winging it as usual. Anyway, let me remind you about the Stiletto. The Stiletto was the very first capital ship I ever built. And she's actually a recreation. I don't like doing recreations, but when I first started this game, I needed something to build on. So it's a recreation of the Stiletto heavy corvette from a game called Nexus: The Jupiter Incident, which is a fairly niche game. I think it was particularly well played by a lot of people, but it was a really good game. It's basically a space RTS, and it's got lots of really cool ships in it. The Stiletto was one of the first ships you got to command in that game. It's basically an Earth ship. She's huge, bulky, slow, and ugly. Basically, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I built her, because she was so boxy and stuff. It kind of worked really well for Empyrion, I think, anyway. But yeah, she took about a week to build, or thereabouts. But anyway, I'm here to turn it into an AI ship for the Wolves server for the Alpha 7 reset that's coming. Essentially, what we're trying to do is all the POIs and all the AI ships in or on the server, I should say. We're trying to make them community creations, essentially, rather than using the vanilla ones that are already in the game. We want to use ones that the Wolves community have built themselves. So this is why I'm going back to the Stiletto. I think, given its size, I think it'll be a fairly formidable AI ship to come across, and it'll be a tough one to take down, although it will be really fun to board. I'll show you why. Let's go inside. So starting from the bridge here, what I'm thinking of doing is just stacking loads of sentry guns and spawners in here, but we've got little rooms everywhere that we can stick loot containers, bosses, things like that. This is like a forward engineering section here either side. These actually kind of link to the big old red thrusters on the front, the deceleration thrusters. I kind of built these on to be an extension of those thrusters to make it look like a serious bit of machinery. But yeah, we've got rooms everywhere. We go down, we got quarters down here. If we go up, we've got holodecks. I tried to make some holodecks because I run out of ideas, basically. We got food, kitchens, we got more quarters, gravity control stations. Basically, the internals of the ship are pretty vast, and we've got hangar bays and cargo boxes stashed everywhere. So you can imagine how many sort of spawners I can put in here, how many lootable locations in here to find. It's going to be quite fun, I think, to explore this as a boarding party. And of course there's the hangar bay, which is awesome. I really like this hangar bay. It's mahoosive. You've got cargo bays off on the sides, but you've got even more loot. You can tell how old this ship is. You know, we've only got one type of cargo box in here. It's very much a PvE ship because I had no idea what I was doing, so everything is pretty much one layer thick. So you wouldn't come across this in a PvP scenario. It would get its butt kicked. It's also incredibly fuel inefficient due to the fact that it's got 5 big red giant thrusters on it. Plus also I apparently didn't know what I was doing with painting or texturing this time. Wow, there's a lot of empty space in here, isn't there? Anyway, this is good because this will be a brilliant area to try and attack. Sentry guns everywhere, alien robots fill this area. I can imagine it now. This is the rear of the ship, very back. This is the warp core. Well, actually, that's the warp core. And of course, the models change, and now it doesn't fit. I'm going to need to change that. Move it sideways, maybe. It might be okay then. But yeah. This is going to be an interesting little experiment. So, first thing we need to do is get rid of all the guns. So, start with the arty cannons. Oh my god, this is taking a while. Do stand by. There we go. There's only 2. This ship was supposed to be a freighter. It was never supposed to be any kind of like military ship, despite the fact that the Stiletto in the game is very much a military ship. It's a heavy corvette. But I knew in this game it was never going to be anything special in terms of its combat ability, so I called it a freighter. Let's call it a cargo ship. Get rid of these as well. Okay, so I got rid of all the guns. I think. Do a quick check around here. I did get that one. Did I get the one on the other side? Yeah, I did. Okay. I'm pretty sure I got rid of all the guns. Anyway. So, this bit's the fun bit. We can basically put all the alien guns on now. So we go to our alien blocks. Oh, explosives. We've got our loot containers, our spawners. We've got NPC computers and things like that. But most importantly, we've got alien turrets. So, let's start with our ion cannons. So these are the sort of heavy hitting. They're quite dangerous. Do they have Oh no, not that. Do they have a damage thing here? So range 1000. Allow in blueprint false. If I can't blueprint it, how can I send the file? Anyway, I'll figure that out later. Rotation speed, mass, hit points, 1200, but it doesn't actually say how much damage it does. Kind of useless. Okay, anyway, let's start with our ion cannons. Boink. Looks kind of funny there, doesn't it? It's all going to look funny, I think. It's all going to look a bit strange. So we're turning this into an alien ship. 2 forward-face ion cannons. Put a couple more back here as well. Put them facing sideways. One there. One there. And then one back here as well, I think. Put a couple on the underside. Put one here. One here. Is that the same place? Yeah, it is. Yep. Ion cannons. I think that's enough ion cannons. So let's put the laser turrets here. This is your alien bread and butter. This is. So I can put I can put quite a lot of these down because these are weak as anything. Alright. I think I've got enough turrets on there now. I might have gone slightly overboard. Okay, yeah, I've definitely gone a bit overboard. Do you know what? I'm going to leave them on there like that. This thing is going to be an utter bitch to attack. Fortunately, the underside isn't so heavily defended. But I'm kind of looking forward to attacking this thing in an SV. I think it'll be a lot of fun. You definitely don't want to be caught here. This would be a bad place to attack the ship from. Anyway, I think with that, the next thing we need to do is destroy the core. At the moment, we've got a player core in here. Where did I stick it? Oh, there it is. That was easy. So replace that with alien core. Yeah, not an admin. Alien core. Cool. There we go. There we go. Nice, nice. Good. Good. Now that's going to be very difficult to find for anyone. Basically, blow through there and you got it. Anyway, so that should. Now, will this let us place drones? Yes, it will. Sweet. So I want drones to come out of here, out of this little side bit here. I mean, I'd ideally like them to spawn in the main hangar bay and fly down, but will I be able to do that? Maybe I will. Yeah, I could do that up here or something. I don't know how this really works. I've never done it before. So I'm going to start with this in here. Now I notice with like the AI carrier doesn't have any what are these hangar doors on them, so I'm wondering if I need to take these hangar doors off and have it just open to space, which sucks. Does suck. I'm going to try it with the hangar doors in place. I kind of hope they spawn and are able to, this door will open for them and they'll just be able to fly out en masse. I'll do the one over here as well. Presume you point the arrow in the direction they need to go. So what else we got? We got spawners in here, but I don't think can they be used in space? Placeable base? No, they can't. Base. Placeable CVBA. So that's the block landing spot of the troop transport. So we don't need that. So the only other thing then to do really is to start putting alien containers around. But I'm not going to show you where I'm going to place them. Because that would just be... that would be cheating. But needless to say, I'm going to hide them all over this ship. White ones of all types. I might have several of those. Okay, so once you have finished loading your ship with turrets, loot containers, sentry guns, and making it fun and interesting to deal with, you need to blueprint it, which is odd, because when you do that, well, when you place things like that, it says you can't blueprint it, but you can anyway. So do the usual, blueprint it. I've already blueprinted it here. You can see I'll call it the Alien Stiletto. Once you've got your blueprint in your list there, just double click on it. And you get this screen come up here. All you need to do is give it a group name. Could be anything you like. So I've just called it Stiletto. Blueprint spawn name, that's what it will spawn, be called when it spawns in the playfield. So just call that whatever you want it to appear as. And then you need to come out of the game. Go into your Steam folder, and for me, that's on my X drive, Steam apps, Common, Empyrion Galactic Survival. It'll be in a different place for you, but it'll be roughly the same path anyway. Once you're in your Empyrion Galactic Survival folder, you want to go into Saves, and then Blueprints, and there will be a number here. If you've got multiple ones of these, just go into the last modified, and this will be a list of it's basically all your blueprints that you've got. Okay, so find the one that you've just created. So I've got my Alien Stiletto here, so we'll go into that, and then there should be this EPB file. Okay, just copy that, go all the way back to Empyrion Galactic Survival, and then you want to go into Content, Prefabs, and then paste it in there. Okay, I'm not going to do that because I've already done it. So, hello Cat, yes, you're right, cheers for chiming in, appreciated. So you want to find what you just pasted in here, and you probably want to rename it to something along the naming convention that already exists. So you'll notice that in your list of prefabs here, you've got loads of stuff with BA on the front, CV on the front, and so on and so forth. So this is a CV. So what I've done is I've called it CV Stiletto Heavy Corvette. Okay, so rename your EPB file that you've just copied into whatever you want to call it. You don't need to do this. You don't need to rename it. You can keep it as is. Now, I've just renamed mine so that it fits in with the current naming convention. It's not required, okay? It can be called whatever you want it to be called. But anyway, you need to remember what it's called. Better still, go into its name and copy the name. Okay, now you want to go back again, just to content this time. And now we're going to go into playfields. Okay, so you might need to do this several times depending on where you want this ship to appear. Okay, I'm just going to do it for the Akua Orbit. Okay, so that's down here, Space Asteroid Field Ring Akua. Might take a little while for you to find what you're looking for in here, but it is in here. So go into the playfield folder that you want to modify, open up the playfield YAML file, or YAML for short. Open that up with Notepad or Notepad++, whatever text editor you're using. Okay, now this looks a bit intimidating, but bear with me. So the easiest thing to do at this point is to essentially find an existing ship that you know spawns in space in that playfield, okay? And if there isn't one in here, you might be able to copy it from another YAML and paste it into the YAML that you want. But what I've done here is this section here used to be carrier, okay? All I've done is I've replaced the name carrier with the name of my EPB file, minus the extension. Notice there isn't a .epb on the end of this, just the name of, well, in the description, name of prefab group or name of the prefab. Well, I've gone with the name of the prefab rather than the group, okay? So that is literally just CV Stiletto Heavy Corvette, as is the name of this EPB file. Everything else I've left as is, okay? Mainly because I don't really know what it does. Okay, fixed max speed, I can guess what that is. So 20, that's how fast it's going to go. You can up that, lower it, whatever you want. Range patrol, so this is the position 3D position of the ship that it spawns, center of the patrol area. I don't understand that. I don't pretend to understand that. That's going to be some set of coordinates that I'm not going to pretend I know anything about. And the radius 500 is the distance, of course, that it goes around in circles. Distance to ground only applies to places or things on planet, so ignore that. So, like I said, all I did was take the word carrier out of there and replace it with the name of my EPB file that I've just saved into prefabs. And that's all you need to do. Now, if you wanted to keep the carrier, what you could, in theory, do is copy that entire section there and paste it on the line below. Be careful not to overwrite anything else. And you'd keep the carrier, and you'd also have this. Now, what you might want to do, because the carrier and then this would spawn in the same places, you might then want to change these coordinates slightly, so it spawns in a slightly different area. But the easiest thing, like I say, is to just replace carrier with whatever. And it doesn't need to be the carrier, it can be freighter, for example. But I think you get the idea. And that's it. Save that file. And close that down. And then you just need to restart the game. Alright guys, so I have just fiddled around with the YAMLs and all sorts of things, and I've spawned this thing into a survival mode. I've just come in a Reaver's Fate here, and I'm going to attack the Stiletto in an SV, and we're going to see how we get on. I suspect we are about to die, because I've armed this thing to the teeth. And with it moving, I'm underneath it at the moment, which is probably the softest bit. Oh god, I can't hit anything. Because it's moving, it's really hard to hit anything. Aim in front. It's not moving that fast. I haven't even destroyed one turret yet. I can't sit around too long. There's one turret. This is the bottom. This is the least defended area of the ship. Missed again. That's got to be a turret down, yeah. There's a turret down. Ah, oh, man. Oh boy. This is not going well. There's another turret down. I tell you what I need to do is I need to take these engines out. I'm focusing fire on the turrets. I need to stop this thing so I can actually hit it. Now, fortunately, the engines aren't too much of a big deal. I'm taking a pounding here. Oh boy. Last engine. Right, that should stop her now. Turret. 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 Now we're chopping up the kills. Don't get on top. Oh god. Evasive maneuvers. Mr. Sulu. Get underneath it. Damn. Maybe strafing it is the way forward, actually. That was pretty successful. Here we go, I'm coming in for another run. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my god. It's lag! Okay, maybe I put too many turrets on it. It's lagging everything out. Whoa, shots. Come on, baby. Yes. Oh, boy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I take it back. Three turrets. 1, 2. I'm not going to get a third. Yes, I am. Ha ha! That was awesome. The Reaver's fate is bringing you down, Stiletto. You're mine. You ain't got no chance. Oh, shit. Apart from the fact your lag defense. Oh, I'm going to crash. No, that's the worst thing I could possibly do. Oh, thank God. It wasn't too bad. I managed to get underneath, okay. That was a rubbish shot. Whoa! Christ. I forgot about the iron cannons. Reload already. That was a rubbish shot. How are we doing on damage wise? Actually not that bad. Oop. Considering the amount of like little dings on the hull we hear. Look at all the turrets. Of course, this is completely unfair. The Reaver's Wrath is an fate is an illegal SV with 8 missile launchers on the front. Oh damn! Oh damn! Well, I've pretty much eliminated all the turrets on the underside, though. That's good. Hello, space drone. Oh, you got lucky. You got lucky, boy. Oh, there's the turrets on the top. Whoa! Yeah, that was cool. Damn, that hurt. How am I not? Oh, I am actually only missing a few blocks on the outside of the wings. There look a bit heavily damaged, but we're not actually missing many blocks at all, considering all the shots we've taken. I tell you, would hate to take this thing on in something like the Nightshade, for example. Something very lightly armoured. The thing about the Nightshade is there is a hell of a lot more manoeuvrable than this boat. Damn. You can't shoot me. I can't shoot you either. I could try, but I miss. Gotta line the shot. Oh, snap. It's taking a while. It's really difficult to actually see the turrets, especially with the lag as well. Frame rates keep dipping. I don't know if I got that last one. It just sort of bounced off the hull. It would be amazing if these alien turrets just hit ever so slightly more hard. Because when there's this few left, they're not really a threat anymore. Oh wow. That's a lot of turrets to destroy. Yeah. I you know. Oh. Oh, hello. Forgot about you. Difference between rocket launchers and lasers. Finally. Actually hit them. Am I hitting them? That was quite fun. Still sentry guns everywhere all over this thing. But I pretty much ripped through. Oh, hello. It's armor. We got some holes in it scattered around. I can see straight through. Sentry gun right there. Boink. As I suspected, a pretty fun ship to take down in survival mode. Definitely worth doing it, and there's a little bit more exciting than the basic carrier that I replaced it with. Yeah, quite happy with that. That'll be coming on the that'll be one of the standard spacefaring AI ships on the Wolf server when we start the new server. So that'll be it'll be good. Hopefully we'll be seeing a bit more of it. But anyway, that is all for today. Hope you've enjoyed this episode, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye bye.